Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to this September 9th board meeting of the Board of Pardons and Paroles. We are so excited to be here in Valdosta, Georgia, Wintersville, USA, Titletown, the city without limits. You get the point? You get the point. It's a great place to be this morning. My name is Joyette Holmes, and I am excited to be here with my colleagues as we serve the state on this board this morning. The service that we do here at the Board of Pardons and Paroles, not just the board members, but the team that's in this room, does yeoman's work, have a heavy lift in ensuring public safety in the state, a voice and advocate for victims, as well as creating an atmosphere for positive change for those who have offended. So the work that we're able to do and the information we're able to collect from all of our stakeholders and partners throughout the state and some outside of the state are just amazing. So we are grateful that you're here today as we conduct this business. Is this on? Oh, look at there, elevation, elevation. So at this time, see the agenda. We have Amy Radley here from the AG's office. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here and being one of our partners and representing us here. We are going to bring up our chaplain to give us a prayer this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Would you please bow your heads? Heavenly Father, we thank you for another opportunity to gather in your presence. We pray and ask you for wisdom and guidance, and we pray and ask you to allow us to continue to operate in integrity and justice. We thank you for this day. We pray and ask you to bless every home and every individual that's present. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Iris. At this time, I do want to welcome and just say a great thank you to President Carvalho here at Valdosta State University for welcoming us today to do this on site. We love to have the opportunity to leave the city of Atlanta and the state capitol to come to different areas of the state. So to be here, not just in Valdosta, but at Valdosta State University, we are honored to be here, and thank you for your graciousness and everyone who has made this possible. We'd love to hear a word or two from you this morning.
Well, Ms. Holmes, we are excited that you and the board are here. This is a great day for South Georgia and Valdosta State. It's an honor to have you all here. Now, you listed a lot of things that we say and are proud of here in this community. You forgot one, that's Go Blazers. So welcome to Valdosta State. My father actually spent his career retired as a senior case manager from Department of Corrections. So in my family, I know very well the work that you do. You all know that means he worked inside the walls of the prison very closely with the work of your board. And so, at the dinner table growing up, I heard about the work, and it matters to all of us. It matters to all Georgians, and we thank you for your service, and we thank everybody for the work that is going to happen here and that you do every day. You're at a special place. There's no question about it. And you're coming at a special time. As you know, it wasn't just a year ago that all the folks here in the front row were busy trying to recover from Hurricane Helene that hit this community incredibly hard. We had, on our campus alone, we had about 1,000 trees that were taken down. We lost multiple buildings, $18 million of damage, and yet this place is shining now. And our community is shining now because of the work of so many, and we are now excited to show off our community to you. And if you drive around, you're probably going to have a tough time seeing the results of that hurricane, but that's because of the hard work that has occurred here. And so we're so glad to have you here to show off our community and to show off our campus. And despite all the things that we went through with that hurricane, you know, we are celebrating our 6th consecutive term of enrollment growth here. Good things are happening. Last spring, we celebrated our 10th NCAA National Championship. We like putting trophies in the case here. We certainly do. And as exciting as that is, I'm probably most excited that this fall we are celebrating our 20-year high in student retention and success. That's what we're about, trying to get people to the finish line and to join you in the work of serving this state. So again, we are thrilled that you are here. We're honored that you would come and bring your meeting to us. And we look forward to letting you enjoy some good Southern hospitality here in South Georgia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President. And we know that Titletown includes Valdosta State University and the Blazers and all of the success that has happened here.
Thank you so much. President, on behalf of the board and the executive management team and all with the State Board of Pardons and Paroles, we want to thank you for your continued leadership and service to this community. Thank you so much, sir. Fantastic.
All right, thank you so much. At this time, the agenda has been circulated through the board members and is also present on the table. We will take a motion to approve the agenda for today.
Move to approve.
All right, I have a motion. Any second?
Second.
It has been moved and properly seconded that we accept the agenda. Can I get a vote? All ayes in favor?
Aye.
Against, nay. All right, the ayes have it. The agenda has been approved. And at this time, we'll adopt the minutes from the last board meeting. That was also circulated via email. The board has had the opportunity to review those. They are also present in hard copy at our table. May I get a motion for adoption of the minutes?
Move to adopt.
All right, second.
Second.
It has been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Nay. The ayes have it. The minutes have been adopted. At this time, is there any old business? Hearing none, at this time we will move on to new business. Our first order of business will be voting on the officers for the Board of Pardons and Paroles. Due to our former chair's elevation to the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Georgia, we do have an opening for the position of chair. So at this time, I'll take any nominations from the floor as for chair.
Madam Vice Chair, I would like to nominate you as chair for the remainder of the fiscal year.
And I will accept that nomination. Are there any other nominations for the position of chair? All right, nominations have closed. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. We do have a motion and a second. At this time, all those in favor, aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. And it seems really odd to say, I will serve as the next chair of the Board of Pardons and Paroles. And before I say anything else about that, I do at this time want to take nominations for the position of vice chair.
I'd like to nominate Member Bennett as the vice chair.
And Member Bennett, do you accept that nomination?
I do.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, nominations have closed. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, we have a second. At this time, all those in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Bennett is the new vice chair of the Board of Pardons and Paroles. And I do want to say that Mr. Herring has served as the chair of this board along with Ms. Heap, and it is not a position to be taken for granted or to taken lightly. And so I do accept the responsibility. I pray that my experience throughout serving in public safety, whether it was representing people as a solicitor, a district attorney, or even serving as chief magistrate judge, that every piece of information and experiences that I've had in those roles will help to lead me through what has to be done with this board, with the service of this team whose backs I am on, because they really do the heavy lift, and I'm appreciative of that. And look forward to that continued service, Mr. Bennett as vice chair, Mr. Markley, Mr. Herring, as members of this board. So I say thank you for trusting me.
You're very welcome.
It is certainly fitting that it happened in Valdosta, in my hometown. I always use Coach Hyder's words: never, 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 never quit. And those are words that, while I may not say it like that, but as we go through and speak to those who have been impacted by the cases that we see, that we know that there has to be a fighting spirit no matter which side of that case they are representing. All right, so at this time, I will bring up Mr. Thomas Green to go through our policy changes. We will not. See, being chair, you also have to take correction. You have to have your peripheral vision on so you can see what you have missed. So before we do that, we do want to, I talked about Meg Heap, our former board chair, and she is present with us today. Ms. Heap, if you would come up, please. Ms. Heap served on the Board of Pardons and Paroles from January of 2021 and just left the board last month. But she left the board because she was blessed and elevated to the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Georgia. So Ms. Heap has served on for her local government, for her state government, and now for her federal government. That is the true meaning of public service. Thank you for that public service. At this time, I do have a whereas statement, your proclamation, so stay up here. And you know how proclamations are with paragraphs of whereas, so please bear with me. But this is important, and I want people to know how successful you have been and all that you have done. So whereas the undersigned members of the State Board of Pardons and Paroles desires to proclaim their honor and appreciation for the distinguished service of Margaret Meg Heap to the board in the state of Georgia. And whereas Meg Heap began her career as a volunteer coordinator and victim advocate with the Victim Witness Assistance Program in the Savannah District Attorney's Office, igniting a lifelong passion for serving victims of crime and senior citizens. After earning her law degree from Mercer University, she prosecuted cases in Cherokee County and later served as Chatham County District Attorney. She was elected district attorney in 2012 and served 2 terms through 2020. And whereas Meg Heap is a past president of the District Attorneys Association of Georgia and named the 2019 District Attorney of the Year. She has served on the Georgia State Bar Code Revision Commission and Georgia State Judicial Nomination Commission. She served on the executive committee for Daffy Stone, the 2019-2020 president of the National District Attorneys Association, where she also served as the chairman of the Best Practice Committee. Meg Heap also served as board member of St. Vincent's Academy. Whereas on January 19, 2021, Meg Heap was appointed to the State Board of Pardons and Paroles by the Honorable Governor Brian Kemp as a board member. Whereas on June 4, 2024, Meg Heap's superior work ethic and leadership led to her being elected by her fellow board members to serve as vice chair for fiscal year 2025. And while vice chair, Ms. Heap also served on the Board of Community Supervision. Whereas on June 10th, 2025, Meg Heap's phenomenal leadership and selfless service led her to be elected to the board to serve as board chair for fiscal year 2026. Whereas on August 18th, 2025, Madam Chair Meg Heap was appointed United States Attorney for the Southern District of Georgia by U.S. President Donald J. Trump. Whereas the members of the board and its executive staff desire to express that they are pleased to have been graced with the presence of Madam U.S. Attorney, a phenomenal woman, a friend, a colleague, and great protector of public safety. Therefore, be it known, hereby resolved by the members of the State Board of Pardons and Paroles, that the Honorable Meg Heap be specially commended and honored for the extraordinary quality of her service to the board, the state of Georgia, and the citizens thereof. So ordered this 9th day of September, 2025. Meg, thank you so much for your leadership, for your camaraderie, and just being a great colleague and a servant for the state of Georgia.
I just wanted to say thank you. So I was district attorney, and they know I've said this a million times. I used to fight with the parole board all the time when I was the district attorney. And then I got appointed, and I thought, oh boy, the irony of all that. And I came on and I didn't know. And most people don't know the amount of work that the parole board does and the amount of work. They deal with over 20,000 cases of people in prison making decisions. They also preside over board hearings. They visit prisons. They do victim impact panels across the state. I am thrilled that the president appointed me as U.S. Attorney, but it was really bittersweet because I really love this organization. They, good people doing good work. They work hard. A lot of it goes unseen. So when I got the call, I was sad because these are really good people, and y'all should know that you're in good hands. So I'm very, very honored, but I'm very sad. I wish them the best. I wish all of the Board of Pardons and Parole the best, but they're in good hands. So thank you again.
Thank you, Meg. Stay up here, stay up here.
We're not done yet. Mr. Bennett?
Oh, Lord. You broke it.
Oh, there it is.
Not too many times I have to duck under you. Meg, you're a great friend, great teacher. We're gonna miss you, but we all know where you're going and what your mission's gonna be, and we look forward to you being a great success. This is certified the accompanying state of Georgia flag was flown above the capital of the state of Georgia, September 3rd, 2025, in honor of Meg Heap, in recognition of her service to the Georgia Board of Pardons and Paroles and the state of Georgia, signed by the Honorable Brian Kent, Governor of the state of Georgia.
Oh, I rarely get teary-eyed, but thank you. That is cool. Thank you very much. Y'all are left in very good hands. I really do love all of you.
All right, one more thing.
All right.
Don't go in.
All right, now I'm really worried.
Yeah, you should be.
He taught me everything.
No, trust me. I taught you very little, trust me. Meg, as the board, it was great working with you. We couldn't have had a better board member, seriously. You have done a phenomenal job by being on the board, as well as you'll do a phenomenal job in your new career. I would like to present you your retirement credentials from the board. So we have your ID, new IDs that we've got printed. Yep, I think you may be the first one to get one.
That's
yep.
awesome.
And your badge. So the great thing about this is, with all your credentials that you'll be receiving and your retirement credentials, it would be a great time for a new purse because you're going to have a bigger purse to tote it all around. That's funny, y'all. We're not that structured, okay? Come on. So with that being said, the board appreciates your time on the board and your service to the state and your continued service to the state as well as the nation in your new capacity. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Now I can say thank you. Thank you all very much.
And if you ever need a driver, just call me.
No.
Thank you again for your service, U.S. Attorney Heap. At this time, we'll bring up our Director of Training, Thomas Green, as we go through our policy changes. All right, Director, we will start with policy 1.128, the open records requests.
Steve's over here talking. Board policy 1.128, open record request, section 1.104.3 added to define the role of open records officer, staff in legal services designated to receive and respond to requests for public records in accordance with the Open Records Act. Under section 1.105, public records requests shall be addressed to the open records officer. Under section 1.105.3, public information officer was changed to communication officer. Also, public information officer was changed to director of communications. Under section 1.106.1, email addresses and mailing addresses were added by means in which staff to receive and expedite board records. Under section 1.106.4, language was added to update the manner in which responsive documents can be sent to legal services. Under section 1.106.7.2 and 1.106.9, commas were added and minor grammatical changes were made.
All right, thank you. If we can move on to policy 2.142, sworn officer oath of office.
Board policy 2.142, sworn officer oath of office. Under section 1.106, amended language providing for modification oath of peace officers sworn in on or after July 1 of 2025, per House Bill 582.
All right, thank you. Policy 4.102, reconsideration after revocation.
Board policy 4.102, reconsideration after revocation. Under section 1.104.2, criminal offense was replaced with criminal offenses, and technical violation was replaced with technical violations.
All right, thank you. We have gone through the policy changes. At this time, I'll take a motion to approve those policy changes.
Move to adopt all proposed policy changes.
And second, it has been moved and properly seconded. At this time, if the ayes for those that approve.
Aye.
Aye. Nays? The ayes have it. The policy changes have been accepted. Thank you, Director Green. A lot of work definitely goes into making sure that our policies are reflective of the work that we do and the change in times to make sure that we are being the most efficient and effective. So thank you, Board, for your consideration and for getting those passed and approved. At this time, we are ready for the director's report. Chris Barnett, if you could come on up. Oh, you're already up there. Okay, so this.
I just flashed up.
Listen, I don't ever solicit jokes myself, but it seems like there's a joke that's coming right there.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, since we're here at this prestigious learning institution, you know, I quite often think, as I'm sitting out on the lake, doing a little fishing, why are fish so smart? Because they swim in schools. Oh, come on now. Come on.
Hey, do not laugh at that, please.
Help me out. They only get worse from here. I'll just go ahead and tell you. Good morning, distinguished board members, and let me be the first to publicly congratulate our new chair and vice chair. Know Your Operations teams looks forward to your leadership, guidance, and support as we strive to maintain our position as the most effective, efficient executive clemency authority in the nation. I want to extend my sincere thanks to the entire board for your steadfast leadership, thoughtful guidance, and unwavering support. Your operation team remains committed to the mission of the board and its three pillars of ensuring public safety, protecting victims' rights, and providing opportunities for positive change. Today is a particularly special day as we highlight our valued partnerships and community engagement efforts, which will be the focus of my director's report, and that is partnerships and engaging our stakeholders. It is truly a pleasure to look out and see such a diverse group of students and professionals and faculty and community leaders here for the September public board meeting. So let me begin by expressing our gratitude, and I want to make sure I say this correctly, our gratitude to the Valdosta State University. Is that how it goes? Yeah, I want to make sure. Also the city of Valdosta and the county of Lowndes. I will tell you this, since we first had the idea to come down and have our board meeting here, we were met with an enthusiastic yes. What do you need? How can we make it happen? And from that day to today, every conversation we had was open and how can we make this work? So thank you so much. And it is now my great honor to introduce another key partner for today's event. So please join me in welcoming Mayor of Valdosta, Scott Matheson, to the
Chief, if you'll get to work on that ticket. So I like this meeting already because the hometown girl made great today. Congratulations, Madam
Thank you,
Chairman.
thank you, Mayor.
And Madam U.S. Attorney. I'm going to tell you how we're helping. I'm going to tell you on a couple of fronts because of this gentleman sitting right here in front, and he'll come up and greet you as well in just a second. I'm going to tell you about my day, and it's going to sound like I'm bragging. It usually does. But it starts at 3:50 in the morning. I get up, I prep for a radio show. I get on the air at 6 o'clock. Chairman was on with me yesterday, as a matter of fact. I do that radio show. I left it a bit early today to go out to an airport authority meeting. The chairman and I sat on that board today and listened to the progress being made out at the airport. We left that meeting to come directly here to be with you. And what an incredible group. So greetings from the city of Valdosta and in just a minute from the county of Lowndes. I'll leave this meeting. I'll be heading out to a luncheon with the Christian Leaders and Ministers Network. I'll leave that luncheon. I'll again join the chairman as we go out to do a joint proclamation at our Second Harvest Food Bank for an Empty Bowls campaign. Again, I'll leave that meeting. I'll have a council meeting tonight at 5:30, so I'll prep for about 2 hours. The chairman, he has a commission meeting as well. What we're doing for you is working together like you just heard in that busy schedule today, and I still have dance. I have to go to transport the girls to dance tonight.
That's most important.
But that's how we're working. In the last 6 years, I can run down a list that says we got very well-paying jobs waiting for people that are in your care right now at our Glass Youngmura. I can say that we also have a Walmart dairy about to get open and be fully operational next year. $400 million capital investment, 400 very well-paying jobs under their roof, about 400 more jobs ancillary to trucking and dairy in this area as well. We have Prinsco, we have GAF, 135 very well-paying jobs, average salary about $60,000, all in the last 6 years. We got Bimbo, we have that beautiful cold storage, P&J Cold Storage. We have the worst kept secret in the planet. It still has a code name, but it's Amazon being built out there as well. So again, what we're doing is allowing and creating opportunity because we work together. If I went my own way every day and he went his own way every day, you'd hear of none of that success or very little. So if we're helping in any way, shape, or form, could we get a round of applause? Thank you God bless the work you do. I love that part of my prayer sounds like your mission as well. I say every single morning as I kneel down to pray with my wife, please help those that can't help themselves and lift up those that can. God bless you all.
Amen.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, again, on behalf of the board, the entire Parole executive team and operations team, we want to thank you for your continued leadership here in the city of Valdosta. And if there's anything we can ever do to help you, please give us a call. Thank you so much.
I don't have to buy drinks tonight.
One second, let's get it quick. You know, if it's not on social media, it didn't happen. Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Fantastic. And as the mayor mentioned, you know, you can't do this stuff alone. It takes a team of folks focused on the mission and moving forward each and every day. And so I'm going to put him on the spot. He didn't know that he was going to speak today, but I'm sure he could rustle us up a few words, and that is the County Commission Chair, Mr. Slaughter. Come on up.
Thank you, and welcome board members to Valdosta and to Lowndes County. Just as the mayor said, it's a partnership here in our community. We work extremely hard to make this community just as good as it can possibly be. We've gone through 3 major storms here in our community, local flooding, and still we hold our head high. Our citizens hold their heads high. We continue to work to make this community even better than what it was. The university system here is one of the pillars in our community, and we are so proud of Valdosta State University and Dr. Carvajal. He's already left, I believe, but I'm going to tell you, he is the best president in the university system in the state of Georgia. So I don't want anybody to be thinking about they're going to be moving him anywhere else, because he's our guy and will continue to be that way. But again, it's just a great community. You know, we're way down here in South Georgia. We're right here at the Florida line. And so sometimes we feel like that maybe from Atlanta to here is a huge disconnect. But I promise you that is not the case. We work hard here with our local delegation that's at the General Assembly, even in DC, and the mayor and I are constantly back into and communicating with those folks to make sure that South Georgia gets what we deserve as well as any other part of the state. It can be a battle, but yes, we do that. But that's our job. And it's our job to create better jobs here in our community, as the mayor talked about all the jobs that we are creating. But it's for all of the citizens. It's not just for a select few of the citizens. Our goal and our mission each and every day is to improve the quality of life here in Lowndes County, in the city of Valdosta, and our other cities. But as well as our responsibility to do that and improving that quality of life is to make sure that we can get our median household income up. Because that's where a lot of the quality comes at. If you're not making enough money to sustain your household, you're going to be struggling. It doesn't matter what trade or what you're doing. So we work very hard on making sure that we can get our median household income up. What that also does is attracts a lot more businesses and industries into your community as well. So again, we are busy always putting our best face forward. That's what we do, even when we are beat down and we're down on our knees, we're always looking up, because again, we want this community to be just as good as it can possibly be. We do these things, as the mayor alluded to, we do these things through partnerships. It's partnerships totally through this community, whether it's local government or whether it's our charitable organization, our churches, everything that puts together that makes this community what this community is. That is the community, and it's a partnership working hard for each and every person here. Again, welcome. Glad that you chose Valdosta and Lowndes County to come and have your board meeting. And again, we're very proud of that. And again, welcome. If there's anything we can do in regards to that ticket, yes, see the mayor.
Thank you.
Chair, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, and you're not alone in the fight. If there's anything we can ever do to help, please let us know.
Appreciate
a little
it.
token of our appreciation for your continued leadership here in the community.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Look, we all take good direction.
1, 2, 3. Got it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So it is truly a pleasure for all of us to be here today on the campus of Valdosta State University. And as you've heard, Valdosta State University is not only committed to academic excellence, but also to developing leaders who are prepared to make an impact for an increasingly diverse and global economy and society. This focus on leadership development is crucial, not only for the long-term success of any agency, but here at the Georgia Board of Pardons and Paroles. As we navigate the challenges ahead, it is vital that we invest in the next generation of leaders, individuals who carry our mission forward with dedication and fresh eyes, innovative ideas to propel us into the future. And today, we are fortunate to have someone that can speak firsthand about how Valdosta State University has prepared him to lead. And for that introduction, I'm going to ask that our Investigations Division Director, Chris Kinder, come join me at the podium.
All right, thank you, Director Barnett. Good morning, Madam Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, and other members of the board. This is going to be an opportunity to introduce a couple of our criminal investigators, but the first one, as Chris alluded to, is that he's a graduate of this esteemed university. I'd like to bring him up instead of just talking about his biography. I'm going to let him kind of talk about his experience here at this university. Matthew, you can join me up here, please.
Go, buddy.
I wrote down a few words. It's kind of hard to follow everything that's going on so far this morning. But how's everybody doing this morning? Good?
Great.
Good. It is my pleasure to speak with you. Again, my name is Matthew Tillman. I work with the Board of Pardons and Parole. Just recently started criminal investigator. Over my time, I have almost 18 years of experience with the state through different departments. I see many here represented. Department of Corrections, Department of Community Supervision, and now Board of Pardons and Parole. Main thing is, though, I want to discuss, May will have made, this year will have made 18 years ago. Seems like a long time ago I graduated from this university. Attending VSU, though, helped me in many different ways. I have to say, while I was here, I did change my major a few times. But I did find a major that I found a passion with and stuck with. And that, of course, is criminal justice. I enjoy the actual criminal justice programs. Fellow students, instructors, professors, adjuncts. I do see one sitting out in the audience right now, Mr. Bryan, Dr. Bryan. Had recognized him for a few of his classes, and he helped me out a great deal. But the program here, I have to say, yes, it introduced me to many of the different aspects of the criminal justice system, I guess if we should say it that way. Gave me the opportunity to see what I had a passion in and go for it. So, in saying that, hey, here I am presenting in front of all of you, which I would never have thought that would happen. So, but being here, attending here, helped me learn to study the right way, learn to write things properly, be a better person and educated individual. And for any of the students that are still sitting in here today, I want to offer you some encouragement. Along the path of life in your careers, there may be setbacks, there may be holdups, but if you persevere, stick with it, do your best, it pays off in the long run, and you make it to where you eventually want to be at or need to be at. And I want to thank you, everybody here, for allowing me to speak, thank you, board members, for allowing me to be an employee as well. And one small thing that I'm a bit proud of is my son started here at VSU this semester. If that tells you anything, hey, this is a prestigious university, and there are good things going on here. One last thing I'd like to say, go Blazers.
Matt, I appreciate those words. We're looking for many great things from you. And like he said, he just started on with the board just last month. So we are very excited to see what he has to bring to us to further the agency's mission and to further public safety for everybody in the state of Georgia. So thank you, Matthew, again. I appreciate it. Our last person I just want to introduce is actually somebody that is another local down here, a new criminal investigator that also started very recently. Mr. Travis Major, if he's in the room. Travis Major comes to us also from DCS. He did not graduate from here. I'm sorry. He actually graduated out in Texas Southern University, right out of Houston, Texas. So Mr. Major joins us here. He earned a criminal justice degree with a minor in Spanish from there, and shortly after he went to Colorado before relocating to Georgia in 2001. He's had background work with the Department of Corrections at Valdosta State Prison, where he also served on the tactical SWAT. In 2005, he joined the State Board of Pardons and Paroles as a parole officer in the Valdosta office. And when 2015 rolled around and DCS was created, he stayed on with DCS and continued his work supervising those folks that are outside the Valdosta office. Like I said, he came to us very recently. He's also a proud member of the United States Coast Guard, where he currently serves as a maritime enforcement specialist that's attached to Station Brunswick. That mission includes maritime safety and security, search and rescue operations, law enforcement, as well as environmental protection. Outside of work, he also enjoys physical fitness and also roller skating and spending a lot of time with his family. So I just wanted to welcome Mr. Major to our agency as well as Mr. Tillman. So thank you.
Great job. Good. Hey, can we get a round of applause for Investigator Tillman stepping up to the plate? And no offense to my DCS family over there. We love you. But welcome home, Investigator Major. You know, as I sit back and listen to everybody that's talked about the community, the common theme keeps reoccurring, and that is partnership. And it reminds me of a quote from an American cultural anthropologist, author, and speaker, and that is Margaret Mead, who once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only way the world can change." And I think you've seen those that have stood before you today and spoke. True, committed, dedicated professionals trying to make a positive difference in this world. And thank you so much for all that you do each and every day. And it's my pleasure to offer or introduce another such person. And that is your district attorney, Brad Shealy. Come on forward, Mr. Shealy. As Mr. Shealy joins me here at the podium, I would like to publicly share the tremendous partnership that the board has with the DA's office. We are in lockstep with them when it comes to considering individuals, sharing information, getting in contact with victims, and making sure those victims have a voice in the process. And I just want to publicly thank you for your partnership, DA Shealy. Thank you so much.
You know, every time we have meetings with Chris, he always gives the jokes. And when you think that it can't get worse, it's not every time. But I sat here and listened, and I listened to Matt over there. He talked about he couldn't believe it was 18 years ago that he graduated. Well, why don't you try 45 years and see what you feel like. It was 45 years ago this month that I graduated from VSC, Valdosta State College, and it sent me on my way to life that has, I guess, done about everything I could ask to do. I've really been blessed to be here I think Butts County may be a little better, being that that's my home community over there. But it's been very pleasurable to be part of Lowndes County and working with Bill and the mayor, with their support. My office is able to do the work that we're able to do and to work with the Board of Pardons and Parole. And I want to tell they're a great group of folks that we have. I can't say that I agree with every decision they make, because I know they have to make tough decisions and look at both sides of the issue, but I do know that they listen. They listen to every time that a victim wants to have input. They bend over backward to make sure that we can get that information in. They make sure that that victim is heard. They go beyond what they're required to do to make sure that folks that have been victimized have their voice and are heard when they make a decision. And that's the most important thing. You can't always get what you want. You can't always win everything. But as long as you put all the information before them, you know, I trust these men and women to make the right decision for the folks of this state. And we do appreciate the hard work that you do, and it is a thankless job. I can certainly appreciate that, but I do want to thank you for that. And I just got back from vacation a few days ago, and I like to go up in North Georgia where it's quiet and I can get away from things, but I just had absolutely no idea that Meg had been appointed and sworn in as the Attorney General for our circuit. So congratulations, Meg. I'm great to have you there in that position. Look forward to working with you on that. But again, I want to thank the board, and I want to thank all the folks that work for the board, particularly those that investigate the cases and give the information to the board before they make a decision. Again, it's a total collaboration between law enforcement, DA, county government to make sure that we can serve the citizens of this state. So thank you very much.
On behalf of the board and the entire parole team, thank you so much for your partnership and leadership here in the community.
They always have your swag.
Yes, they do.
Hey, we gotta have something to bring to the table. So.
Need the picture still. Right, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Fantastic. Well, I will say that D.A. Shealy and I were talking a little bit about vacations before we came in here, and you know, he talked about going into the mountains, and I like going down to the beach and sitting on the beach and watching the ocean. And that led me to a question that I'd always pondered when I sat there in the sand. It is, you know, why are seashells so clean? Why are seashells so clean? They wash up on the shore. Wash up on. No. Okay, well, fantastic. Thank you so much. It's been nice to be here in Valdosta. So next to the podium is our Director of Communications, Steve Hayes, and he's going to have a brief presentation about what we've talked here, partnership and engaging our stakeholders. Steve?
Since y'all went around to see the presentation.
Thank you, Chris. Everybody hear me okay? Good morning, board. Congratulations, Chairman Holmes and Vice Chair Bennett. What a wonderful place and atmosphere for our operations meeting of the Georgia Parole Board. Again, many thanks, as Chris has already said, to Valdosta State University and the city of Valdosta for hosting us. As Executive Director Barnett said, we have a short presentation reflecting the agency's efforts to engage stakeholders and partners, educate everyone about parole in Georgia, and encourage everyone to have active participation in the parole process. Everyone is a stakeholder of the Georgia Board of Pardons and Paroles, and we are enhancing our operations and improving public safety. Board, your parole team has been very, very busy over the last 6-9 months. As you have, our board has been fully engaged in the community and our stakeholders. We've held meetings, participated at the invitation of others, and simply sought out every opportunity to talk about parole. We are engaging crime victims and survivors. 15 victim impact sessions this year. That's about 2 a month. The board members have attended those valuable meetings, and we've gained a lot of important victim information for our case files. We're engaging criminal justice partners and the community, and you have made the commitment to engage an important stakeholder, the parole eligible offender. You've made a commitment, as your team has, to visit all facilities in Georgia that house state offenders. Engaging those and letting them know that as a board, you are interested in their success during incarceration. I heard Chris Barnett say the other day that we had visited about 40 facilities, I think, thus far this year. We still have a few to go. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired. So here's a brief sample of the activities, meetings with crime victims, our public safety partners, the community, and as many stakeholders as we could pack in to the last several months. appreciate those applause. That's just a brief. We couldn't put everything into that 5-minute video there for you to show you everything that has occurred over the last 8 months of this year, let alone the last 90 days. But it's all about engagement, education, and encouraging our stakeholders to be involved in the parole process. And if we all do that, then we are enhancing and improving our operations and public safety. I want to recognize Jordan Bailey and the communications team for helping us put that video together. I've just got one other thing real quick to tell you. Really, our students, we have a paid internship program. So from your communications team, and this is the perfect setting to highlight one of our projects, and it's a short employee video clip project that we have, but we also have our paid internship speak to us.
Hello, I am LaPree Rigsby. A college student majoring in criminal justice and currently interning with the Georgia Parole Board. I've had the chance to work alongside criminal justice professionals, giving me a hands-on look at how each division contributes to the overall mission of enhancing public safety. What stood out to me the most during my internship was seeing the criminal justice process come full circle and realizing just how structured and data-driven it really is. Every stage in the process gave me a clear view of how parole decisions are made and how they can positively impact real lives. It's been an incredible learning experience, and I highly encourage other college students to consider applying to the Georgia Parole Board Internship Program.
So we have all of those videos back on the laptop, our employee and internship videos, little 20, 30-second clips. So I encourage everyone to take a look at those. As with all of our activities highlighted, we have them on our media, social media platforms, X, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. I encourage everyone to go to our website, learn more about the parole process at www.pap.georgia.gov. And you can also locate those social media platforms at the bottom of the homepage. Also, as I said, everyone stop by our booths over here for the career fair, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak today.
Great job, Steve. And as we begin coming to the end of our director's report, I am going to put our final 2 people on up here to come with us. They said they would only go if the other one went with them. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Valdosta State University Chief of Police Hughes, come on up, and Valdosta City Chief of Police Manning, come on up. Thank you.
Good morning. I want to just steal something from Investigator Tillman. The perseverance is the big piece. I will say I was a student here at Valdosta State 20-so years ago. I was not the best student. I did not persevere during that time period, but I was able to continue on, and I'm a semester away from my doctorate, and I'm able to come back home and be somewhere that I'm really close, and be close to my family again. So persevere and keep trucking along. Thank y'all for being here today. We appreciate y'all having us.
Thank you.
Same as everybody's been saying, I'm a proud graduate of Valdosta State University. I'm from the metro Atlanta area, came down here to go to college. You've heard it, community, partnerships. Fell in love with this community, fell in love with this town. Couldn't imagine being anywhere else. If you would have asked me 25 years ago, would you have been, well, I guess maybe 20 years ago, do you see yourself as police chief for the city of Valdosta? First female chief, you know, pretty much in this area.
Yes.
I just want to so for everybody out there that's looking for jobs, I actually got a degree in education. I changed my major a few times as well along the way. Again, like Chief Hughes, I was not the best of students, But I got a degree in education and realized that that wasn't what God wanted me to do. I had a passion for serving people and serving the community, so I ended up in law enforcement. Never thought I would be standing in front of you all today. I'm very proud. I tell people all the time, again, it's perseverance, and there's one person that you look at every day. That's the only person that can tell you no. Keep moving forward, follow your passion,
That's great.
and you're gonna make it somewhere. So just always keep your chins up. Thank you all for what you all do. I know we don't always see eye to eye, but we know you have a passion, and we appreciate the partnerships.
Thank you.
Again, on behalf of the board and the entire State Board of Parole Board, thank you for your leadership and commitment to public safety. Hopefully we're great partners with you. Thank you.
I'll move this way. I'll take it.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Thank you. All right, Chair, my last person to introduce, and that is the one and the only amazing Deputy Executive Director, Felicia Holloway. Come up and close us out. Come on up, Felicia.
Did y'all see how I didn't hardly have to bend down? Good morning, good morning. Thank you to the board. Congratulations to our new chair and vice chair. Thank you, Executive Director Barnett and the whole Valdosta community. Just a few words on operations. I'm the person between you all and the door, so I'll speed it up. But in the last 90 days, we've initiated and investigated over 5,000 parole eligible cases for board consideration. We've partnered with the Department of Corrections to process more than 1,500 clemency releases from prison. We have collaborated with the Department of Community Supervision to ensure that over 14,000 individuals under parole supervision are in compliance with parole conditions. And we registered over 1,000 new victims with the Georgia Office of Victim Services. This work contributes to an annual reallocation of approximately $350,000 in state appropriations while maintaining a parole success rate of 72%. This is evidence that the board's informed and data-driven decision-making process works. Thank you not only to the board again and to Executive Director Barnett, but to all of our agency team members, some of who are here. I'm gonna start with a few names, and I won't embarrass myself and try to say everyone, but I think it's important, as Director Holmes says, we have a wonderful team, and I just want you to see them by name, some of them by face, so you'll know who they are, and get an opportunity to talk to them if you can before you leave. So I'll start with our Director of Post-Release Considerations, Ms. Crystal Moon, and her Deputy Director, Lisa Copeland. Director of Pre-Release Considerations, Kim Patton Johnson, and Deputy Director Jenna James. Our Director of the Office of Victim Services, Kier Chappell, Deputy Director Chris Toussaint. Director of Investigations, you met Chris Kimner. Deputy Director Fred Flint. Our Senior IT Manager, Carlos Turner. Our Director of Budget, CFO Kristen Kenny, and her Deputy LaWanna Tomlinson. Our Director of Human Resources, Iris McKinnon, the wonderful Iris McKinnon. Director of Training, you met Thomas Green. And I hope I did not leave anyone out. I'm horrible. But we got some other folks here that I want you all to meet. They're the folks that get the information to the board. So all of our criminal investigators, our parole investigators, our hearing examiners, our district operations managers, please stand or wave your hand, please. We also have the folks that tell us what to do. Our board admin staff, Ms. Carolyn, Ms. Lori, and our Director of Agency Affairs, Susan Ruthven. And thank you all to everything that you all do. I also want to recognize our partners from the Department of Community Supervision. Could y'all stand up and raise your hand, please? Thank you. The Georgia Department of Corrections. And also, we have some board members from the Georgia Professional Association of Community Supervision, GPACs. If you all could just say hey. Ms. Jessica. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Unless the board has any questions, that concludes my report.
Thank you.
Hearing none, thank you. Thank you all for being here again.
Thank you, everyone, for each and every presentation. Felicia, thank you for introducing those who serve on the team for the Board of Pardons and Paroles. Again, it's extremely important, the work that they do, the way that they lift us up to be able to do the work that we do. Also, for our partners that are here, thank you. I hope you have heard how much we value what you do and how you assist us. If I could have the students in the room stand up, please. Thank you all. Now, you have heard from so many different people here today. I hope you have taken note. You are the ones who will be lifting us up. And it does take partnership. I hope you've taken that theme today. Nothing that we're able to do we do in silos by ourselves. And so as you are continuing your education, reaching for opportunities, that are available in this room. So please stay and talk to everyone who's represented. But as you reach for those opportunities, know that each and every person that was introduced here today or who had something to say are here to support that. So don't hesitate to come up to us to ask questions and continue to do that because it truly will lead you to where you're looking to go. Thank you for being here, Professor. Thank you for what you do. I heard you were impactful for our investigator, Tillman. So thank you for sharing that and letting us know that he was here. Welcome, Investigator Major and Investigator Tillman, to the Pardons and Parole family, and thank you for sharing all those things. As a point of privilege, and I know everybody's ready to adjourn, but I don't think I recognized it in the time that I was raised here in Valdosta, but the aspect of partnership truly did come from my parents who served in this community as well, and Mayor Matheson in particular. Ossipee Temple, number 69, the Shriners, were able to partner years ago with the city to put on the Christmas parade here. And I'm grateful that that partnership continues. My father has since passed, but I recognize the importance of that, whether you serve in public safety or representing in leadership of a city, of a county, of a public safety agency, that what you do in reaching out to organizations in the community is important. So thank each and every one of you for being here today. D.A. Sheely, thank you. And as you have heard through the presentations, we don't talk about individual cases that we see come up for parole or any other consideration that we have, but do want to get you information in the event that you do have questions to our call center. Those questions can be directed to 404-656-4661. And so at this time, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, any second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second that we adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, hearing none, this meeting of the Board of Pardons and Paroles is adjourned.